Married 16 years, and my in-laws have never been on time for anything, not just a couple of minutes late, usually 20 to 30 minutes or more, and they don't ever tell us they are going to be late. On Halloween, they were supposed to be here at 6:30 to go trick-or-treating. My kids are teens, so they already had plans but canceled to spend time with them instead. At 7:15 we called, and they said they were 5 minutes away. 22 minutes later, they arrived without any concerns. This inspired a new rule for me. I called it the 5 minutes rule. Basically, if you tell me you're going to be somewhere at a time and aren't, after 5 minutes I will leave. If we are meeting to eat or something, and you're late, we will order and eat without you. We will leave when we finish, even if they are just getting there. Tonight they had plans to take my kids out for dinner. They said they'd be here at 7. We talked at 2 p.m., and I reminded them of the new rule. At 7:05 they weren't here, and had not called or anything, so I called them. They said they were 10 minutes away. I told them to not bother with it. They tried to ask me to give them another chance since they live an hour away, and I said no way and stuck to it. I feel like they are disrespectful by doing this, and that they aren't valuing my time. Am I the a-hole?
Not the a-hole. It's one thing if it's a rare occurrence, but their behavior is chronic. Is your spouse on board with this plan?
Not the a-hole. My stepmom is like this. Late to everything. We adopted our foster son earlier this year, and she tried to tell me the judge would wait for her if she was late. Face with rolling eyes. I told her we would not wait if they were late, as that is not how court works.
Not the a-hole. That's inconsiderate AF. I have taken a very similar stance with my parents because my mom has no sense of respect for other people's time. Oh well, they'll just have to wait. Nope. Not me. We celebrated my daughter's 18th birthday an hour away, and we were 10 minutes out when my mom texted all excitedly, "We're on our way, smile." I said, "We are parking. See you when you get here." We had already gotten our food by the time they were there. Tough shit. Should have left when you were asked.
Info. How old are your in-laws? Since before I can remember, my grandparents used to always be an hour late to everything. It became a running joke in our family, and we used to just tell them an earlier time, not do anything with them that required them to be on time. I think it was just because they were slower in their old age, and it was harder for them to remember to keep track of time.
You'll probably get a bunch of replies citing cultural differences, but I agree that chronic lateness is really rude. It can happen to everyone once in a while, but then they usually call to explain they're going to be late, stuck in traffic or whatever. But when they know they're consistently disappointing you and inconveniencing you, and they just don't care, that's not okay. 5 minutes isn't a lot of leeway, but it's important to show them that you're serious about the new rule, so it was good to not compromise on it. Not the a-hole.
Not the a-hole. I've been like that my whole life. I hate being late and people who are late. People need to make sure they leave in enough time not to waste my time waiting on them. It's very inconsiderate to be late all the time. If I say I'm leaving at 7, the car is pulling out at 7. I don't care if I'm the only one in it. Everyone knows I'm serious, and they are not late anymore.